Listen to the falls, to the floor. The angel opens her eyes. The confusion sets in before the doctor can even close the door. Lightning crashing, and old mother dies. Her intentions fall to the floor. The angel closes her eyes. The confusion that was hers belongs now to the baby down the hall. Oh, I feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind, forces pulling from the center of the earth. I can feel it. Lightning crashes, mother cries. This moment she's been waiting for. The angel opens her eyes. Pale blue colored eyes. Presents the circle. Puts the glory out to hide. Oh, my feeling coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind, forces pulling from the center of the earth. I can feel it. I can feel it.
I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up
and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Good evening. Hello. How are you? All right. We've got people here. Mommy Mars. Yes, Lightning Crashes is a great song. Boo, Pebbles tried to scare us. I was ready for her. I threw a water balloon missed. Daniel Barry, hello. How are you? Dari D's here. Hello, Dari. Let's scroll slowly. Scrolling. Okay, that's it for now. I'm sure others may join. I don't know if anyone else is live. No one on my subscription list is live, so we have missed you, Pebs, with the water balloon. And yes, we missed you. You've been away, you've been absent. Someone texted me and told me to miss you, so I did. Oh, man. Hey, Lady Scrapper, what's up? How are you? Good to see you. You've been busy. You've been out and about, out in a boat, oot in a boot. Hang on, my headphones are making me hear things I'm not hearing. Hang on. All right. I had to turn my desk fan off. That's the noise I was hearing was this roaring sound underneath my desk. Let's not get into why I have a fan under my desk. It keeps the cool parts cool. Shh. So what's everyone been up to? Pebbles is so lovely to everyone. That's what she says. Oh man, it's been a good day. Well, I mean, it's been a different day. Did you hear about the Waymo card turning two teens over to the police? Awesome. I need to go look at that. Waymo card does police job. Well, two teens are detained after joyriding Waymo self-driving car. 15-year-olds. They were drinking and shooting water beads while riding a self-driving Waymo around town. It seemed to have happened yesterday in Northern California. All right, good job, guys. So the Waymo company remotely forced the vehicle into a parking lot. That's great. They were drinking in the car and shooting Orbeez, which are soft water absorbent polymer beads, out into the street. The occupants were not locked in and had every ability to exit the vehicle. Good for them. Closest thing to RoboCop we have. That's awesome. I like that. Good for them. Pebble says, I missed some heated discussion I heard. Oh, to which are you referring? Where? Here? There? When? Who? Pebbles. Are you hearing rumors again? Here? On this channel? Wow. Yes, there was a short exchange. There was some venom flying around. Fortunately, I stood behind a wall while it was spraying. Dolly said, "Don't shit, whatever, Dolly. Where's she at?" No, no, there was a triple threat on panel: Nunyan, Glowy, and Black Eagle, and yeah, you know, some people just don't mix well. Now I've got to be all like, I've put me in that position where I got to put everyone, little corners with little big old boxing gloves and bubble wrap. Did I clip it? No, it's on my channel. You can go watch it. I usually don't clip my own shit unless it's for a sound effect or other people's.
Just saying.
Hey y'all, little old Black Eagle here.
I mean, things like that are fun. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have high hopes. And I guess people get confused when I speak in tongues. So I'm going to start to speak a little bit more truthfully, and shit happens when I do that. So Lady Scrapper says, "Can I say something, Jeff?" Yes, of course. You don't have to ask permission. This is a sometimes First Amendment channel, like all the other ones. She asked me, Pebbles, not you. My goodness, look at you. She probably had a root beer and she feels all powerful now. Doo 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 doo. Oh, I want the Pink Panthers. Oh, yeah, I gotta write that down. I want the Pink Panther theme song. Okay. I wrote it down, keeping notes, things that I think about that I want to do. I think Laura's actually gonna come up on panel and rip me a new one. Oh boy, this will be great. You should clip this one, Pebbles. She go over here. She goes, you listen here, sir. Yay. Yay. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. That would be a nice little theme song, would it? Like a little background music. No, don't encourage her, Dari. Whose side are you on? My God. Now I'm gonna have to split everyone up in sides. Pro Jeff and anti Jeffs. Knowing that there's an issue between people, I feel that Black Eagle should have been given the opportunity to leave or stay before the other two guests come up. Yes, maybe so. Um, I could probably take that into consideration. But the other part that I want to encourage people to say or to think about is if you say something to someone or about someone and you're asked about it and you play dumb, you're probably going to get criticized for being um, an asshole of type. That's the best word I can think of. If you're going to accuse someone or call someone a name or accuse someone of something and then act like you don't remember or have like selective amnesia or don't acknowledge it with that person, there's probably going to be ongoing issues. So I guess, yeah, I mean, that could have been a thing, but I also don't want to get into the habit of asking, is everyone okay with so and so coming up? But for that particular mixed group, probably and again, that's going to cause issues the way that people act on YouTube. Because if you have someone up and then you have to, I don't want to babysit. It's a good opinion. No, it's a good opinion. I understand where you're coming from, but it gets complicated when you're like, well, I have this person up already. This person wants to come up. So does someone have to, is it okay if they come up? Are you okay coming up? It's, it gets basically what people need to do. If you're asked a question why you said something to someone, you should probably just talk it out or, maybe shut your mouth in the first place. Um, that being said, I have issues with Black Eagle of what she said to me as of the last month or so, but there's also a point where, hey, Dolly, uh, you know, I'm also running a channel, and part of it is one day I hope that people have the audacity to be honest with each other in a civil, nice way and actually talk about things without yelling and screaming and name calling because we all are like over 30. I mean, I guess civility can apply here, but also YouTube rules apply in a lot of these situations. But it's a good idea. I'll try it and see. But I think it's going to. I know how it's going to end. I'm not going to tell everyone how it's going to how it's going to end up being. But yeah, I get it. Yeah, I would prefer that people not. If you want to ask a question of someone, ask the question, but not attack them or name call. The playground shit kind of irritates me. Well, I mean, when Black Eagle was up, when Glowy came up, she was asking a question, and then Nunya came in pretty hot, which didn't really help anything. I don't know. I think Glowy has a certain way of talking, and the way she does things, and then Nunya kind of comes in hot, and unfortunately, it sometimes turns into high volume shenanigans, which I'm not a big fan of. But I also don't want to become a babysitter on YouTube because most of you are older than me. Damn it. I'm I'm talking about that night. What, yesterday, last night, whatever, sometime, whenever the last stream was. I get people get angry and upset, but Dolly was yelling. Dolly yelled, but not here. She was at home. And here, and I can say this easily. Well, I mean, I didn't think about it, but again, um, Black Eagle has said some shit about me recently that she has still not uh, explained. She's pish poshed it, and everyone was like, "Oh, well, I guess it's okay." So, I mean, I get it. Um, Whatever is going on with people is going on with people, but when you say shit to people, you should expect people to react. Oh, no one discusses anything with me. I tried. I had to do a whole live stream on it. I mean, she stood here in front of everyone and called me gay, and everyone's like okay with it. Like they didn't say anything like, "Oh, that's terrible." And but if I'd have done that to her, throw shit up in the fan, ceiling fan, and watch it everywhere. So no, I've tried to discuss it, and when I hear terms pish posh and it's not that deep, I what else can you do? I know you did, Harry. I saw you say them. I just and then she has no cognizance to like, I'm sorry. Let me explain. I was mad. I was angry, and I haven't seen much. But I also do think that something's going on, and it's not. We don't need to know, but she needs to take that into consideration. If something's going on, if you're in a certain way because of something going on, then maybe either explain it if you feel like comfortable doing it, or watch what you say. Be a little bit more recognizable of your behavior when you're feeling a certain way. Everyone has I guess a hint something's going on with her. And again, it's not really any of our business, but at the same time, there's no like the behavior is just pushed away. And she said things about a lot of people. So the behavior versus who does it, I don't care for the behavior at all. Like behavior is the thing I look at. But obviously those three can't be together on panel. So I mean, many ways I could handle it, but I don't want to start babysitting a live stream because then that's no fun. No, it wasn't. And honestly, my thinking on this is you're going to display that kind of behavior. Sometimes let it play out. Sometimes you've got, you know, if you've got a whole feeling about someone and you feel safe saying certain things on certain places, it's going to come out eventually. I don't want people to use this as a bash channel, but for fuck's sake, if people can't be as mature as their age, then maybe I'll just start policing my channel better. Which means you can't come up if they're there, and you can't do this, and then people are like, "Oh, you won't let me up," and then we'll play the whole politics of YouTube shit, which I can play very well. I choose not to. I'll have to write down like little notes like not these two together, and no, don't say this, and then yeah, it'll get complicated. I was thinking the same thing, Deuce. I was really thinking about that. I do believe kitchen knives are the way, but it's also really shitty for someone to go after to imply someone's sexuality and to go low fruit and then just it's not that big of a deal. It's fine. It's whatever. Whatever. It doesn't matter. When I hear the terms pish posh, whatever, and who cares, and it's not that deep, my feeling that I get from someone is you don't really give a fuck about people that you're talking to like that. You don't really care how they feel about what you say, and you deserve the same treatment. But I've been rather nice to people that have been pissy at me. Dirty, I know. I know. I keep going back to that. That seems to be ground zero for some. I don't know. I don't want to guess. I don't even want this to be like an outing of sort. Like an intervention of sort. Well, what I want is if you have a problem with someone and you want to talk about it with them and it's okay with them, come on up and talk about it. But as soon as the name calling and the playground, middle school playground antics start happening, I'm fucking end it, done. You're go somewhere else and do that shit. Maybe that's what needs to happen. But at the same time, if you're going to act like you're in middle school or you're going to have selective amnesia about shit you say, I may put you on display for a little bit because no one actually seems to see certain things. I've heard the terms. This is the term I hate. They've always been good to me. I don't give a fuck. They've been shitty to me. I don't care how they treat you. I'm not concerned with how they treat you. Good for you. I'm glad. But at the same time, if you're shitty to me, you might get shitty back. And that rolls right into the old vigilum thought process. Eye for an eye and a toe for a toe. But if you're 50 or 60 years old and no one can understand why you're even mad at somebody, then that's on you. Darty, I know. I just get that feeling that was the, you know, patient zero, ground zero situation. And I said it many times. And I think she's even alluded to me being partly correct on it. And really, when those kind of situations happen, we learn. We learn how people react. Like nobody wants the resolution that everyone thinks of. Like, oh, we can end this. We can find out what's wrong. No, nobody wants to solve anything. They want to be a constant war because sometimes maybe the war that they are in with other people takes away the pain of the war they're in with themselves. Just thoughts and opinions. I'm not a scientist or a ist. I'm not an ist of anything. But mm, And if someone has contact with Black Eagle outside of YouTube and there's something going on, they may want to say to her, hey, sometimes your behavior is unexplainable or not understood. Why would you say that about Jeff and then want to go up on his panel and talk to him nice? Like the back and forth, what people consider the flip flop is what I call a soul reversal. It's like you're nice, and then someone makes 2 videos of you, and all of a sudden I'm gay. Like, huh? In my head, the choice words that I had weren't broadcastable at the moment. Yeah, dudes, I think summertime. I think we see a drop off in the summertime just because people can get out more, which is good. I know I've been out quite a lot in the ungodly heat, unfortunately. Yeah, Morgan, your situation happened a while back, but it's almost like we're dealing with 2 people. And I hate to say that. Okay, but do your friends know that? All the things that you've been accused of, don't your friend all the things that you've been accused of, Vigilum, that you fought against and yelled at people for and went after people for, did your good friends know that you weren't that or didn't do that or that was untrue? And here's my problem with Dunya. Everyone's called her bulldog and attack dog and whatever throughout the years. I've heard it all. The thing is that usually she doesn't have a good argument. She has volume and mean words. Okay. There's not a there, and to be honest, I'm just being very honest. There's not a lot of substance of argument coming from her. Dolly, the thing is, I know the truth, and my friends, like Phil said, my friends know the truth. But the thing is, a lot of my friends, have they said anything to her? I don't have contact with her outside of YouTube. And I asked her publicly live to come and talk to me about it. It's not important. You make 2 videos about someone in a non-threatening, non-mean way, and you get called gay. Now, my question is not much about the gay part. I don't care. I'm not gay, right? Here's my thing. What the fuck proportionate response is that to someone making a funny video about you, about something you said publicly on a live stream? Where is that proportion built into there? Okay, Vigilant, then you explain why she said it. Do you know why? Because she has been on live streams late, early into the morning, shit talking people. That's temporarily mad. Hey, Conklin, what's up? Okay. I made 2 videos about her, referring to her, not even referring to a black eagle. Holy shit. She's not actually a fucking eagle, everyone. Okay, she's a human being. But anyway, I make 2 videos, not mean. Exactly. At what? Me? Was it me? Was I a target? So if she's temporarily mad at something, when Nunya, I'm not defending Nunya, I'm just saying, could Nunya be temporarily mad at her when she brought up her husband? And I will say this, I'll bring it up because it's always important to everyone else. None of you have really been affected much by real lifers as much as some of us have. She had me doxxed. But you know what? Just really good at trying to see the best in people. And sometimes people just get angry, right? There's a limit to that. And yeah, we were having a good conversation. And when Black Eagle's good, she's good. And yeah, maybe it was bad to have those 3 together. That won't happen again. I'll have to play babysitter and go, no, you can't come up right now. She's over here taking a nap, or, there's only 1 cookie left. That bullshit. That'll be the end of me going live for regular if I have to start doing that shit with people because they're fucking immature enough to say, hey, why did you say that about me? And then they say, because I was mad, or I was upset, or I really think this, or whatever. She can't give a fucking response. And that's what pisses me off. She cannot give a constant response, a good response to anything you ask about. And it's always just shoved off to the side. So why am I explaining myself? Because I'm not someone that just shoves it off to the side. Hello?
Hello, is there a fucking problem?
There was a question. We were discussing the whole shindig the other night, the whole blow up, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
talk. So it was suggested that maybe Black Eagle should have been asked to, if she wanted you guys up and or given the opportunity to step down. And I said, yeah, probably looking back, that's good hindsight because that obviously didn't work out so great. And then I brought up that she does say things to people. And then
Continuously. It doesn't
and then
stop.
she asked, when she's asked about it, it's dismissive, very dismissive, like, yeah, pish posh, whatever. And if you're going to, and both sides, I mean, like I said, you didn't really have much to say because I couldn't hear you over Nunya. Nunya came up and started doing that, her yelling and her screaming and went after her husband. And there wasn't much gotten out of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But everyone's yelling at everyone, basically, and no one's getting anywhere. And there's never been, and I've always asked for it. I've asked for this for a long time. Talk to each other about what the fucking actual problems are and have a
I've
responsive.
tried, Jeff. I've tried on multiple occasions with her.
And I'm not saying it's your
She,
fault. I'm just saying
she will
what
not
would be
own up
nice.
to anything. Anything that she says, she will not own up to it. She will not acknowledge it. She will not. Nope. She's dismissive about it. Fuck her. No.
And when you don't answer someone, people get pissy. If you don't get an answer from someone, hey, why did you say that? Right? A simple question. I was pissed off. Okay, fine, cool. But I want to know. Like, if you're going to go that far, explain maybe why you're saying it. Give someone something. And when she doesn't give that, she gets this kind of reaction, which I'm not even encouraging anyone to act that way towards her. What I'm saying is, if you're going to attack someone, if anyone's going to go at someone and yell words and say mean things to them, if you're mad, if you're pissed off, if you mean it, whatever, expect retaliation back. Expect people to act that way towards you.
Exactly. So who's mad that you let us up?
No one was mad. Lady Scrapper made the um, suggestion. It was an opinion that maybe that wasn't a good thing. And basically, I agree. I mean, I agreed that night when it happened. I thought this isn't. I mean, this is like fodder for like clip channels, but it's not really.
Yeah, it would have been fine if she could have just fucking been normal. When I asked her, what was it I asked her? I asked her why she had a beef with Dory. Go back and listen. There was no anger in my voice. I was asking a fucking question, and immediately she got defensive. So of course I'm gonna get defensive, and then Nanya gets, Nanya, she gets heated real quick.
Now, to be honest, for to put any blame on anyone per se, I would say that Nunya was the least helpful in that situation because
Well, you know how her temper is.
she does come up hot-headed middle school antics, and she yells and calls names and says all the mean girl shit that happens. Um, very rarely have I seen her really pissed off and have like a good logical argument at the same time. Usually, those two things don't mix with her well. Um, no, I didn't plan that. I didn't plan. I think everyone knows. Um, no one cares, Vlad. Uh, yeah, I didn't expect anyone to come up and start beating each other up per se. But now I have to play. I guess I have to play like matchmaker with people on panels. Are you gonna be nice? I don't want to do that. That's ugh.
No matter what you fucking do, you're gonna have somebody fighting, Jeff. It's fucking inevitable. What are you gonna
No, I
hold the
know.
peace streams for the rest of your life? God, good luck with your viewers.
Yeah, I won't do that. I won't play that. That game was played long ago, and I still lost. Doesn't work out well.
Yeah.
What's neat, Phil? You
Oh,
looking?
he's just got a fucking attitude.
You looking from my desk again? It is kind of neat. I actually cleaned it. And Phil brought up an argument that, well, I the time she said that I was gay in her little vlog or whatever she put in, wherever she said it was.
Said that her fucking husband was fucking going to
I
dox you
know,
and look
and
you up.
everyone's just like, oh, okay. Um, but if you have private conversations with her off of YouTube and she said that she's sorry, I don't give a fuck. You need to explain it to the person you're saying it to. Why did you say it? And I will be like a fucking dog on a bone. I haven't heard from her a good explanation. Were you mad? Were you upset? Something going on? I don't care if something's going on in your life. You don't need to explain the details. All you have to say is, you know what? I got shit going on in my life. I don't expect, I don't, I'm not playing psychic medium here. I'm not going to guess if something's going on in your life because I don't look at the negative of life all the time. Like everyone's in negative space. If you have something going on in your life and it's caused you to behave towards people that you normally wouldn't behave like, Say that. I got shit going on. I was mad, pissed off. I ran off the mouth. Fine. Okay, great. Do I actually think she thinks that? No, but when you say shit, you get a response back most of the time.
And she was saying that shit to get a reaction. I mean, seriously, she came. Where I don't even know where she was. Was she in your chat when she said it?
I doubt that. I think it was a vlog or something. I have to
That
double
her
check.
husband was gonna. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay with Phil because Phil likes her. So she can do whatever the fuck she wants, but I get fucking chastised for using a word he doesn't agree with. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, I don't. I see. That's the thing that it's weird about friendships because if your friends do
Oh,
bad behavior,
yeah, Phil. Yeah,
then
that's
you would
exactly
hate.
what it is. Sorry, Jeff.
No, if you hate behavior until your friend does it, that's a problem that happens a lot, right?
Oh yeah, I'm wicked racist, Phil. Yep, you got me pegged.
Now, see, here's what naturally wants to come out of my mouth, and I'm not going to really suggest it. I would like to say, hey, Phil, why don't you come up and have a discussion with Chloe?
But he
And
can't
now,
without being insultive.
but
He'll
now I
come
have to
up
do
and he'll
this.
start fucking calling me names. That's exactly what he'll do.
But now this is what I have to do. But can you guys do it civilly and not yell? Because one, I have headphones on. Two, no one can hear you. And can you actually make valid points and talk to each other and make it clear what you're saying instead of innuendos and all that and insults and have it, basically boil down to a shit show. That's
When
now
have I
my
insulted
boilerplate.
him? I can do it. I've never once insulted him.
I'm just saying
Well,
I feel like that's now what I
recently,
have to
like
do.
when we squashed our beef, I haven't once insulted him. He just doesn't like the word I used. So now I'm white. Now I'm white trash.
Wasn't that simple? We called her white trash. Shit. Just want to accept that makes it shit.
Okay, he says there's nothing to discuss. Okay, but that's how I would want it to handle it. Like, okay, come up and talk.
It's
But
like black people. He thinks
there's just no one really wants to hash it out. Have the really good white trash is a poor person. Not necessarily. Mm-mm. Now, white trash is a personality and a behavior.
Just like he put under your comment on your live that we went up on, he called, what did he say? Surround the white trash or something along them lines. I'm sure you saw it.
Yeah, I forget what it said exactly.
And he
A
thinks he's
trash.
so,
Good.
he does that shit though. He'll say shit and he's like Black Eagle. He can never just own up to what he's trying to fucking say. White trash is a poor person. Am I poor, poor? Am I poor, Phil? Fuck off with that.
I think,
Fucking.
as I've always explained it, or had it explained to me, I shouldn't say I've explained it. How it's been explained to me, white trash is the white equivalent of the N word for black people. It's on the same end of the spectrum, different, but your same position on the spectrum on the opposite side. So, really rich, successful black people have been called the N word, and really rich, successful, well to do white people have been called white trash. not necessarily a money thing. It's how you act. It's how you carry yourself, your personality. Hi, Janie. You call some white
No,
people white trash,
I
you get
said the word. I'm not going to deny saying the word. I said the fucking word. But every race, every ethnicity, is that the word I want to use, has, and I won't say it on your panel, but every white people have them, black people have them, Asian people have them. It's a way a person behaves and acts. So, yes, I will continue to say it because it describes an ignorant person. White, brown, red, green, I don't give a fuck. Phil don't agree with that, he can get fucked. I don't give a shit.
there's not a shocking word like it's not a culturally shocking word that for white trash is white trash, right? There's not a word that really symbolizes it like the N word does throughout culture. Um, a lot of black people just it doesn't even phase them anymore because one they've taken some of it back. It does offend some people. I've noticed when asking some of my black friends, like, does this, because it's brought up on YouTube. I mean, I never dealt with it since like middle school, really, talking about it. But then when I came to YouTube, I was like, okay, everyone's okay. This is back again, and and I asked some friends. I said, does this exist in the real world? Right? Like, not where we're from. We either ignore it or we turned it around and used it. And then like one or two of them said, yeah, it still hits us a certain way when it's said a certain way by certain people. I said, okay, I get it.
Oh, Morgan makes a good point. Sort of like cunt to woman.
Yeah, the two words I was told never to say. Actually, the N word and the C word. And I don't say it like that to be funny, but I'm just not. I'm trying to be respectful to other people because I know that if you say that word to certain women, you better hope you're not in range. I'll just put it that way.
You're supposed to
I
call
know
it.
Australia and England get by with it. I get it, but that we're not in Australia or England. And I know a lot of women that if you call my wife that, she'd punch you repeatedly in your nose. Um, I've seen people react very strange to that. That's rude. Sorry, miss, that happened to you. Well, Janie, and I get that. Some unfortunately, some people use that word a lot on their children, which is fucked up to me. That's fucked up to me. I'm sorry. Just the way I was raised, I'd have got my ass beat. Um, but yeah, yeah, that's not cool.
Not everybody's coming from.
That's fucked up that your mom called you that. Would be my opinion. Oh, I'm sure if you're yeah, if you're repeatedly called something like that, I'm sure you're not phased by it. I just know that in certain neighborhoods in this city right here that I'm in, if you say the N word, they will find you. Probably slump down somewhere in some gutter, or you know, yeah, there'll be a reaction. Other times they'll just ignore you like you're not important to them. But you don't know what reaction you're going to get until you say it out loud in a crowd or in a grocery store to a black man. You might get punched. You might get laughed at and dismissed. But I do believe that if someone says something like, look, I'm going to say this: Black Eagle has a right to ask Nunya if she ever felt like it. Why did you go after my husband? Okay. I have a right. Morgan has a right. Other people have a right to ask Black Eagle why she goes after sexuality of people and imposes a sexuality on people that's not accurate.
Oh, but that's okay, Phil, right? That's okay. She's such a good fucking person.
I mean, honestly, Gloria, I know that you like to troll and joke around a lot. I know you like to have fun. But if I honestly came to you and said, "Why did you say that about me?" You would
I
probably
tell
give me a
you.
really quick answer.
Yeah,
And I
I
think
tell
most
you.
people would. Like, "Hey, I heard you say this last night. What did you mean and why'd you say it?" And you give me an answer.
Pebbles, it is the fucking internet. None of it is okay. So if you guys are so sensitive and in your fifis, fucking leave. I don't know what to tell you. None of it is. We all the fucking moral police here? Like, seriously. Who fucking cares? Grow a backbone. You don't want to fucking be on the internet. You don't want to fucking hear this shit. Leave. Because you're going to hear it if it's coming from me or it's coming from somebody else. You're going to fucking hear it. Unless you're going to stay in your fucking hole.
Oh, Janie,
Oh.
I'm sure that it bothered you at the beginning. I'm sure. Yeah, you're like, "Well, why would my mom just should not call her daughter that?" But then exposure to it over and over and over. Now it's just I think the biggest problem I know everyone has their little clicks and their issues and certain people like certain people and don't like certain people. I get that. That's the world. That's not even just the internet. That's just life. What I thought was at our advanced ages here on the internet, that when asked, maybe someone could actually say, "Hey, why are you like this to me?" Or "What did you mean when you said that?" Or "Why did you say that?" And just get a quick answer. Not a whole like paragraph or something, but like, I was mad. I was pissed off that night. Caught me in the wrong way. Okay, fine. Whatever. Try not to let happen again. I'd appreciate that.
I'm not telling you what you should do, Pebbles. I'm saying to you, if you get too sensitive over the word, which is just a word, just like cunt, just like white trash, it's just a word. I don't know what to tell you because you're not going to stop hearing it. You're on the internet. That was my point.
Okay, I have a question to ask you. When Phil called you the C word,
Yeah?
how'd you take that?
I didn't care. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm so numb to name calling on here that I don't care. It does not bother me.
And so maybe someone can help me. What was the big to do
With
around it
what?
then? Well, him calling you the C word. I know that I said I didn't care
It
for it.
wasn't the fact that he was calling me that word. It was the fact that any time that I would show up in a chat, he would constantly be throwing digs. Stupid ass digs. I don't care about the name calling shit. If you got a problem with me, fucking tell me. Period. Don't go, throwing digs at me, poking at me, like I'm gonna react to you. How many times have I gone on a panel with him and be like, what the fuck, Phil? Like he's a child. Oh, okay, we're good, we're good. And then fucking the next week, we're not good no more. He blocks me. Or he takes whatever. It's a fucking game with him.
Okay,
The name
zombie.
calling does not bother me. He can call me whatever the fuck he wants. But it's, very hypocritical of him that I use one word and then he can call me white trash. Isn't that kind of like the same thing, but in a nicer term?
Yeah, I've never seen the white trash to certain people has an impact. I've never seen yeah, in the same family of
But
terms.
what gives him the right to be hateful? Because I was?
That's a good question for him.
He's so against me saying that word, but he can be hateful and he can call names? And I wasn't calling him it. I was using it in a broad, like a broad term. We had Black Bike Week here, and I was surrounded by them. And there are very nice black people, and then there are very ignorant black people. Just like there are very nice white people, and then there are very ignorant white people.
I'm going to address Zombie's question. Okay, so if you're going to go semantics with the word doxing, what happened is that she said she asked her husband to look me up. He did, gave her the information. At
But
one point,
she
at
also said
one,
that her husband was like an IT tech, like that's what he did for a living.
yeah, he used to work for the government.
Yeah.
He has government contracts that he works for supposedly. So the first story was that she said no, just hold on to it. Later, it was said that she passed the info along. If you want to go over semantics, here I'm going to go over the behavior. Normal people don't ask people to look up shit for someone on someone. I don't know if she actually passed any of it along, but if we're going to take someone's word as something part time, I'm going to take her word for it when it's negative. So, what normal person asked their deported husband, and Phil, I'm not being mean, I'm just proving fact, to look up somebody that she may have a beef with because they disagreed with her, or she was trying to impress friends at the time. And then when he says, I got the information, and then she keeps saying, I know about you, I know about you. What's that? Where's the normal behavior? And I've asked all these questions publicly and waited for an answer. And it's always been dismissed. It's always been very dismissive. Like it's not important that I get answers, but that kind of stuff's okay for certain people. If it's against Jeff, it seems to be very cool and normal. But God, if I looked up half the shit that I've wanted to look up about people and thought about, oh my God, I'd be an asshole. You people would lose your fucking minds. Oh my God, just like that? Oh my God. Then all of a sudden the behavior is a bad thing. I shut 65% of how I feel about people down until I can recognize that I'm not that angry. But damn. And yet still again, because it's me and I'm a sucker for people, she's been allowed in here.
And very welcomed, I may say.
And everyone, there's been a lot of people that have been welcomed here
I'm
repeatedly,
not
even
saying
though
that it's your channel, you do what you want. All I'm saying is that she's done a lot of shit and she's still welcome here. So you know what? I have the right to approach her. I have the right. She won't get on a panel with me, so I gotta get on a panel with her. I'm sorry. And I will continue to do it until she can give me the fucking answers that I need. But you know what? You know what the funny thing is that she mysteriously forgets what she says.
I know I've asked her for a month now. Why did you say that? Whatever, dismissive, dismiss. I can be dismiss. I can be dismissive with people too. You want me to make videos that are nasty and hateful? I mean, I could. I have the ability. If I can make a nice video, I can make a shit post video. I can make a really nasty fuck you video. I can do videos. I get it. Doesn't take that much. I'm not spending time to make an actual video. I'm going to use AI and get my point across and go on with the day. Zombie, I will ask you a question. Next time you see Black Eagle, you ask her why she goes low like that and why what a normal person would say, oh, he said something bad about me. Can you dox him? Can you get information on him? If you want to go over semantics about the word doxing, I mean, we can. It'll be useless, and I'll get bored with you, and you'll go away. But at the same time, you don't really care about people. You care about word games. You care about correcting people's spelling. You care about being a nitpicker. You don't give a fuck about anyone here. You just want to occasionally insert yourself. So go ask Black Eagle questions. If you're going to believe that Black Eagle has done something wrong or done or great or wonderful, then you must also accept the opposite. When she said at one point that she passed it along, do I think she's kidding? I'm going to say no. But I mean, we just can't temporarily believe people. Yes, Evelyn, we're having great fun. Zombie, if you don't like it, fucking leave. No one cares. Your opinion is not really substantiated here. You're a nitpicker. You just don't like certain things. Fuckery. You're from Boyd. Don't talk to me about fuckery. Go back to yesteryear. It's fuckery. Good job. You've identified it. Ridiculous. For those of us who have been doxxed and had our lives affected, it hits differently when someone says they're going to dox you. When you've had your personal information read out and shown online, and then actual shit happens to you in real life, it hits different than someone saying, I'm going to dox you, and it never happens. Spin foil. Great rhyme. Thank you for that. I appreciate that one. Yeah, I know. Workshop. Sweatshops, workshops. What do you say? Sheltered workshops you all hang out at. Well, then get to the heart of the matter, zombie. Quit worrying about semantics and focus on behavior. It's something everyone can focus on. It's not prejudicial. If someone's an asshole, if someone says, okay, I'll bring this up. Let's say, for example, Glowy doesn't care about the C word, but Laura does. If I say the C word to Glowy, am I bad in Laura's eyes for saying it? If if I'm friends with someone and they say the C word,
I mean,
do
it's
I
not a nice
overlook?
word. It's not a nice word, but it doesn't sting me. I mean, it'd probably sting more from somebody that I like cared about, like somebody. Like if Randy called me that word, I think I'd be destroyed. But online, it doesn't bother me. It just doesn't do anything. I don't know.
I didn't like it when Phil did it. I didn't like it when my dad said it. My dad said it to my mom, and I told him next time he said it, I was going to knock its ass out. He never said it again in front of me. I never heard it ever again. but what it seems to be is when it's the old, well, they've always been good to me bullshit, but they can't do any wrong. No, they can. If I said I'm going to have my friend dox Laura, what would Phil's reaction be? Fuck that! You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, well, there's a lot I could bring up about that.
I mean, if I said, um, Phil, are any of your children gay? What would his reaction be to that? That'd be cruel, right? That'd be terrible.
Mm-hmm.
He'd probably come up and fight me about it, which he has the right to. He has the right to approach me for shit that I would say about him.
Mm-hmm.
But she's, I would not get a pass. I would not get a pass. Black Eagle seems to be getting a pass.
With a lot of things.
That's how I feel about it. It was like, oh, okay, well, she's been good to me. Good for you. I'm glad. I wish she was good to me more. But hey, I get it. I'm a safe target. People don't think that I'll ever go back at them, except in words. The worst thing you can expect of me is say some stupid, funny shit and make fun of you and pull some, of your behavior out and showcase it, and then I'm done. I'm not going to come to your house, knock on your door. I'm not going to shoot you with a silver bullet. I'm not going to dox your house and dox your family and contact your family and your work and make up lies about you. But he took the time to look up the information. She asked him for it, and he has it. And hell, she get pissy and start passing along information, which it's out there anyway. But that's the point. It's kind of like someone shooting someone in the alley for no reason, and then, well, I didn't have a reason to do it. What was the reason she did that? No one knows. There's no explanation for certain people's behavior. Other people are put on trial for their behavior.
Yeah.
Should everyone be put on trial for their behavior, or no one? I get it. I get where I see both sides of these arguments. I do. But again, if you can't,
So what happens now? Be careful, because what
if,
just entered your body.
if you can't explain yourself and your actions, don't expect it just to go away. Don't expect people just to go, hey, it's okay. You're going through something. Fucking everyone's going through something. Some of us don't advertise it. And honestly, I don't want to
I
hear
would
about it.
never advertise it. If I was going through something or something was going on like bad in my life, yeah, that's how you get destroyed online.
Well, hell, you have things made up about your life and they use it.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
Just like,
imagine if we
yeah,
knew like
ask Black
truth.
Eagle. Ask Black Eagle. She spent almost a good month trying to predict where I lived, what I was doing, who I was fucking, I mean, is it any of her business? Like, what the fuck? But that's okay. That's okay, Phil, right? Yeah, that's okay. Because it's Black Eagle. Sorry. Uh-uh. None on my watch. I don't give a
And
fuck.
here's my question, and I know I have no right to ask this, and I have no right for an answer, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Phil and Laura, have you had contact with Black Eagle outside of YouTube since this happened? And has she explained any of her behavior satisfactorily that maybe you would think that I would see, okay, she said this, she was mad, she's mad about something, she's going through something. If you're going through something that much, I use this
They
excuse.
talk on the phone.
That's fine. Um, But here's the
I'm
thing.
just saying that they have that
Yeah.
relationship with her, and that's why they're protective of her, which is fine. But they can't dismiss everything that she's done to everybody fucking else and expect us to sit back and be quiet about it. No, ain't happening. I get they like her, and I respect that, but I don't.
Yeah,
Jeff,
those
you
streams
there?
get deleted. Yeah,
Mm.
I mean, people throw a fit because I deleted a few streams, older shit, and they lost their minds. But yet, all of these actual shit posty type streams get deleted where people actually are saying something at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Okay,
And
can I ask a question before I forget?
yeah,
Why is it okay for Phil to constantly be throwing jabs at Richard? Richard's my friend. Why is that okay? But I can't do it to Black Eagle, or I get chastised by Phil? I probably hate Black Eagle as much as Phil hates Richard.
I'm
Why is
trying
it
really,
okay for Phil to do?
I'm trying really hard not to answer for other
I
people.
know you
I'm
don't
just
have the best
waiting.
relationship with him either, but I'm just saying in general. I'm using that as a generalized statement. Like, he can do it to Richard, but I can't do it to Black Eagle, or I get called white trash, or I get called mean names, or if I go up on panel it was wrong. Typical hypocritical Phil is what it comes down to.
And since we're talking about like proportionate response, whatever I did to Black Eagle or someone said I said, whatever transpired, was that proportionate for her to ask for my personal information, or
No.
to, e- or to even pretend, even to say, I'm going to get you, I'm going to get your information. But you know what? Someone actually did get my information, and I got in trouble at work for stupid shit that was made up and taken out of context. So anyone that talks about how doxing isn't like a thing and it's not real and you want to play semantics, if you've never had your real life affected by it, please do me a favor and fuck off with your indignation about it. Because it's one thing to be threatened, but it's another thing to actually have your life affected by it. And I don't want that for anyone, but at the same time, well, belly ears, you're not helping either. So you have a nice day. No, it wasn't Dana Well,
No, but if you could have heard the stream, she was up with Dana saying the shit she was saying about me. Dana takes down all the streams, so you could never hear it unless Spoof has it somewhere in her archive. But oh yeah, she had a lot to say. Shit that I can't come back from, Jeff. In the dead of night where nobody's listening. Or
yeah.
she thinks nobody's listening.
And she's listening. And again, I would say, Black Eagle, if you're listening or you're listening to this later, or if you're texting back and forth now, whatever, to someone who's saying, hey, by the way, this is what's going on over at Jeff's. If someone asks you why you say certain things or why you do certain things and you can't give them an answer, you don't have any control over when they end asking. That is not in your control. I will bring it up as much as I want to because you had the audacity to bring it up in the first place. How do you know that, zombie? You don't know. Do you know for a fact? Have you had? Can you?
Y'all know what it is.
We can't prove it, but she says she has the information. Husband's going to hold on to it. Did she publicly say that she's never gave it to anyone? No, what she said was she passed it on. Now, was she kidding? Okay, we're going to play the kidding game again. Then everyone's kidding. Then Rainbows and Sunshine was kidding. Then Spoof was kidding. Then Swishy's kidding. Everyone's kidding. We'll just sign it off to everyone's just joking around.
I don't know. I get that saying that somebody's gonna dox you, or but not doing it is not the same thing as doxing, but it's still shitty. Just like, when Phil said, "Oh, Glowy, you got something coming your way. When I find out about you," I have all of it clipped. I put it on my channel at one time. That's just as shitty as doing it. So when Black Eagle said that, it's just as shitty as doing it. That's my opinion on it.
I mean, if she said
What
it
is
again, or I'm sorry, go ahead.
what is the purpose of threatening it? What are they trying to do when they threaten you with it?
Intimidation,
Yeah,
shut you up.
that's shitty. That's fucking fucked up.
And again, doxing and being an asshole to someone's personal real life isn't that fucking hard. We've heard about it how many times? It's not that hard. It's a choice. It's a behavioral choice. Like, do I want to be this asshole? Could I be this asshole? Am I justified in being this asshole? If she came in here today, she goes, I'm going to dox you and I'm going to take everything that my husband found and give it to everybody that I know. And I hope they fuck your life over. Guess what? I would be the bad guy if I said this. Then I'll do the same to you. And you know what would come at me? Everybody that holds me to a different level and would never think that I would do that. I would be the bad guy because now being pushed and having someone say that and I react, zombie, then you know what? You're right. She's a wonderful fucking person. She's never done anything wrong. Go crawl it back up her ass. Okay. We get it. You Boyd people, you second generation Boyd people are all the same. You're just here to cause fucking chaos. You don't give a McFuck about anything except trying to be relevant and call out the drama community because they say some things. Then good. You know what? Good for fucking you. I'm happy that you're so sure that she's never done anything. I'm glad that you have this psychic ability to know everything that hasn't or has gone on. Good for you. Congratulations. You
Her
are an
threatening
evolved
is just
human
as
being.
bad as her not. I mean, that's my opinion. I get it's not technically doxing, but it's still shitty. Shows what type of person she is. That's for sure.
It's not normal fucking behavior. Do you have people in your real life come up to you? I'm going to find out exactly where you live and fuck with your life. No, because the reaction to that would be a lot different. But you can play your Jeebus key rice. Yeah, go Jeebus key rice yourself somewhere else. How's that? For fuck's sake. Have you ever been doxxed, zombie? Let me ask you that. Have you ever been doxxed? Have you ever had your job or your life affected? Have you ever had your wife or your wife's mother called? Huh? Have you? Yes or no? Real quick question. Answer session. You ever been doxxed to where it's affected your real life? Affected your income, affected your job, harassed your family? Yes or no? Hmm. Now the keyboard disappeared. Not in any meaningful way. So no. So you didn't lose any money at your job because you were falsely accused of something. You didn't have your in-laws called. You haven't had people harassed in your family. Okay. Then I respectfully say, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. Because if it can happen one time, it can happen again. Okay. That's all I'm saying. If you want to crawl up Black Eagle's ass, go. I'm sure there's room. Dan is no longer there. You're a pro. A pro at what? What does that mean? Jesus Christ. Do you watch these channels back to hear yourself talk, to see yourself type these ridiculous things you say? You're not getting the point. You're trying to make an argument. Maybe you should go read something. Calm down. Don't get so excited. The boy days are over, okay? Jesus. Yeah, Janie's been real life affected. Hazards of the job. Culture. I'm a person on YouTube called Hazards of the Job. But you've never actually had it happen to you. So you're on that side of the situation, not the actual I've experienced it and I've had to live through it and get through it and make myself whole again part side of it. Good for you. I'm glad. I'm glad that it hasn't happened to you. But let's try not to make it seem that people are so fucking innocent. Yeah, you're barking up the wrong tree here, zombie. You should probably try one of those second generation or third generation Boyd channels. Because yeah, it's kind of like going to like, I don't know, cancer support, class, cancer support group when you haven't had cancer. You've never had anyone that knows, that's never had cancer and saying, hey, I understand. You know, I'm look again, doxing and going at someone's life when you know tidbits about it, fucking easy to do. Any moron can do it. Okay. It's a choice. It's a behavioral choice. And it takes more discipline to not do it because it's very easy to do it. It's not a lot of technical skill involved anymore. You don't have to be physically up in their shit to fuck with their lives. Any moron can do it. It's a choice. But I wouldn't bank on that for every person that you might want to go at and threaten to dox or threaten to release their personal information. I wouldn't I would not impose how I feel about doxing onto Phil. Phil and I have always disagreed about how far someone should go. My argument being that if you go down the same path as a person that's going after you, you become them and you become what you hate. But what I can't allow to happen, not just for myself, but for other people, is when people come in and they say, Well, no one's real life is on YouTube, zombie. That's I don't care how much time you spend on your real life isn't on YouTube. There's part of your real life or part of your real time that's spent on YouTube, but that's not real life. No matter how much people would love to maybe have that happen, because YouTube is sometimes easier. And we're blaming the wrong people. It's not my fault that Black Eagle told her husband to dox me, get my information, and give it to her and have it readily available to pass on to people. Um, yeah, right, Morgan. But it's always this. Well, what'd you do to get doxxed? Would this victim mentality? Like, no, you know what? The shitty behavior comes from the people that say, "I had you doxxed. I had my husband look you up." It's the shitty people that put pictures of people's children out on the internet. It's the people that use people's real name and addresses and dox them out, phone numbers. They're the problem. Because I guarantee. Yeah, imagine not being a dick. Um, but I guarantee you, if I did it, my friends would lose their fucking mind. My friends. I'm not talking like everyone here on YouTube. My friends would be up my ass. Why are you doing this? Why did you say you were going to do that? And my response to them would be, well, hold up. I'm the problem. Why am I the problem? Did I start this? Did I say I was doing it first? Why are you talking to me? Why aren't you talking to them? I would never think you would do that. Oh, so you saw me in a different way than you saw them. And it's easier to talk to me and talk me down from something that, by the way, I would never do. I've been justified to do it a few times. I could have easily justified it to myself had I been a weaker person. Say, oh, you know what? Fuck that. They did it to me. I'll do it to them. Where does that get anyone? Now you're in the same fucking dirty hole they're in. Anybody can do it. But back to my original point. Is this who I think it is? I think so. Yeah. Uh oh.
Uh-oh, there's two of us. It could be a clan meeting. Be careful.
I hope not. Not here. Oh my God.
I don't wear white. I just want to know if Black Eagle did what she did with her Pakistani husband. Why would you even entertain her at all until she explained herself?
Well, because sometimes I'm a stupid sucker for people, and I
But how
believe
many
in
times?
responses. Too many, probably. Too many for a lot of people, honestly.
Maybe you think he.
Because of all the people that she had her Pakistani husband look up, she picked you.
Because she requested it. Apparently, she requested him to do it.
Hello, miss.
Hi, Chloe. I love your picture.
Yes, isn't it nice? You guys.
Well, Black Eagle seems to be very passive aggressive. She goes at Dory, and then they're best friends. She seems to have to be like that with everybody. I just say if you don't like the behavior, don't entertain it. That's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always looked at YouTube as kind of like the fun part of life and not the like babysitting serious part. But I feel now that, yeah, I guess, you know, you have to say certain things to people to make them understand that
You,
some you can't please everyone for sure.
no, you can't. And I know that Vigilum and Pebbles, they don't like me, and I accept that. I'm not going to change who I am to make them want to like me. No, so I accept it, and I just don't entertain them. I don't talk to them, and they don't talk to me, and that's like harmony, I guess.
You're lucky. I always get shit.
You can't make people like you.
Yeah, but I don't try to make them like me. They just, I mean, Phil gives me shit. Call me white trash, little miss. Called you white
Same with me.
nationalist.
And that's his opinion, and he can have it. But I'm not going to change my behavior in thoughts that maybe Phil will like me. No,
Oh, fun though. Phil and I have been hot and cold for years. He hates me
and I
one
don't
day, he
expect.
likes me the next day, he hates me next day. Next week, he likes me again.
Well, see, that to me doesn't fly. It's you have an emotion. Don't mess with someone's emotion. Oh, one day he's nice to me. I'm in. No, if you have a problem with somebody, you can either pick at them, and start shit, or just cohabit quietly. Like I said, I don't. I go into Jeff's stream. I say hi to people that I usually talk to, and I just keep the ones that I know that don't like me. I just don't mention them. And it's been peaceful. I mean, I haven't had the last big blow up was when I went up on last time I was on Jeff's panel, and Bill put a bag on his head.
And see, I'm not a good friend because I laughed my ass off when I even asked questions like, "What the fuck?" But see, and I thought it was funny. I thought he was being funny. Like I really wasn't worried about him, but I was like teasing him about it. And but I mean, then I was like, God, I hope he doesn't do that like a lot. Because then people start wondering what I'll start wondering, like, what the fuck, dude? But it was funny at the time. It made me laugh.
Well, it just made me. I don't know. I went up there because he had something to say to me, and that's what he had to say to me, putting a bag on his head. I didn't understand it. It was weird to me. Call me names that people call names because they think they're going to hurt that person. I know he called me those names, like the C word, the dumb bitch, a white trash nationalist. He said those words because he thought that they would hurt me. So
Did it hurt you? I'm
it
sure
didn't
it
hurt
didn't
me.
hurt you. No, fuck that.
But what if I said that word to Laura? Would it hurt Laura because of how close we are friend wise? And would it hurt Phil because it hurt Laura? And
I
then he'd
think
be mad at me.
it's all an individual thing. It didn't hurt me because I know I don't question. Am I a cunt? No, I'm not. Someone that calls. I asked him what his problem with me was, and he didn't have an answer. He just came out with the ad hominems. I'm a bitch. I'm white nationalist. I'm white trash. But nothing. But that was not an argument. Don't call me names. That's not an argument. Tell me what the problem
It's
is.
because you talked to Richard.
But
That's
he's also
why.
talked to Richard recently, as a more recent than me. I mean, he's talked to Richard. He's been on Richard's streams, and so it's like, if we're going to do this back and forth thing, like you did this, well, you also did this. That's that's going to be uncomfortable for
I
people.
mean,
I mean,
he's a cross burner. You know that, Jeff?
No, yeah, that was the big thing because I said symbolism does not mean things to me. I think a cross is something that is a symbol that people worship, and I don't worship things. So to me, a cross means nothing. So if I was freezing my ass off and I saw a cross that was wooden, I'd burn it to keep warm. You're damn right, because to me, it's just a cross. Or it's just a big giant T. If it
I
comes
think it
down to
also
me,
depends on where you're burning it too.
well, if I'm freezing to death to stay warm, it doesn't matter. I'm staying warm, or I'm
I
freezing
mean,
to
if you're
death.
intentionally planting it in front of a black person's yard and burning it, then that has a certain connotation.
Well,
But
if I was so close to a black person's yard, I'd hope I wouldn't be frozen to death. I'm saying,
yeah,
hypothetically, if there was I was frozen to death and I look out of my worthless tent and there's a big wooden T there, I'm burning it. Stay warm.
uh, zombie. Did it happen 2 years ago and only once? Yes. But also, so did someone calling my work. It only happened once, and that was enough. So yeah, well, I mean, we again, you're here. We are needling it, and it's fine. You can go ahead and needle it. The more you do that, though, the more you seem to be excusing it rather than, hey, that shit shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen to anyone.
No, it's
Uh,
creepy when someone looks up someone's information. I want to know why this person has so much time in their day to look up random people off YouTube. Because I sure don't.
but you know what? It's easy enough that you could. You just choose to spend your time differently and choose not to do
Why
that.
though? What would I do with
Who
it?
cares? Yeah, that's another thing. What are you going to do with it? Some people do actually do things with it. Other people just use it.
Sign them up for Scientology? I don't know. I mean, that's the only thing I could think. Make them get Scientology. Go to Scientology. I wouldn't even. I would. I don't even. I wouldn't even know where to look up per person, and I don't want to know. And it's just so stupid. But if that's what they want to do, then they can join a community where that's what they all do, and they can just all dox each other.
I
But
wish.
other than that, I don't want to be around someone that's gonna actively look me up. This should be creepy. Before you know
Zombie,
it, my phone number is gonna be in the outhouses and truck stops and all kinds of shit. So if someone's gonna look me up, I don't want to be anywhere near them.
zombie, you seem to know a lot about something you're not really knowing a lot about. I don't think she called my work back then. Somebody did. A few people did, according to what I was told. Very little of what I was told. I wasn't given names or anything, of course, because you can't face your accusers in the corporate world. Um, did she provide anyone else with the info? I don't know. She said she did. At one point, she mentioned it in passing, but you seem to know a lot about it. So tell us, fill in the blanks for us, zombie, since you know it all. You seem to know that she never did these things, never did this, never did that.
It's creepy.
And
She
you know what?
alluded to it though.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I wouldn't do it. I mean, can you imagine if right now I said, um, hey, so and so, which if I said a word, if I said a name, none of you would recognize it. They're usually listening. I would say, hey, look up this person. That would be really creepy weird, right? And my friends would all be indignant, and little miss would be like, "Oh, I don't want to be involved in this bullshit."
Exactly. It's just weird. I mean, the fact that they even know people's information. I mean, people know my name, but big deal. But people that search it out and act believe, I don't know. It's just all foreign to me and weird. And I'm not affiliated, and I don't participate.
Yeah, zombie. I don't know. I don't know how to use word. Maybe I'll use smaller words. People should not be asking anyone or do it themselves looking up people. If you do that, I kind of think you're a fucked up human being in the head. If you want to use information to go at people and hurt people and intimidate people, you're a special kind of fucking retard. Now, if that's a word that offends people, we can argue that one next. Some people are retarded in their thinking about how they should go at people on the internet. It takes a special dumbass to go, oh, they said bad words about me. I'm going to go look up where they live and fuck with their work and everything. That's a special kind of criminally masterminded retard. But continue to explain to us how you know Black Eagle never did anything with it, how you know everything when you're asking a bunch of questions on something you don't know. Continue on. This is entertaining for me. Again, the point is, I made 2 videos about her that I thought were kind of like amusingly funny and not negative towards her, unlike other people. And the thing she comes back with me is, "Are you gay? Don't act gay. You're gay." She's down to Morgan. She's down to Glowy. They're supposed to be in some lesbian tryst. Um, so why? Now, what I did, she dropped off. What I did when things happened, I said, "Hey, why did you have your government deported husband, who's now not allowed back in the United States, dox me and look up my information?" Does anybody remember the answer? And yeah, sure, she's been here. A lot of people who have been nasty towards me a time or two have been back. Because if I really stuck to what I really believe in, there wouldn't be a lot of people here. And Phil said before, he believes in doxing. He believes in going to people eye for an eye and all that stuff.
How come little Miss didn't say goodbye? She just left.
She
She
I
pulled the Chloe.
I was like, oh man. She probably wanted to jump down before you did it.
No shit, right?
But it's like Phil has been very, you know, well, eye for an eye, if they do it to you, you should do it to them. Uh, okay. Who do I do it to? Everyone? Okay, zombie, whatever. God, it's just, can you pick the needle up and maybe move it to another part of the record? We get it. You're wonderful, great, and all knowing. I also have indicated that she said it, that she passed the information along. What I said at the beginning was, listen carefully, because I'm only going to do this one more time. The first time she said she told her husband not to just hold on to it, not to do anything with it. And then later, in some channel, I don't have a date timestamp for you. Sorry. I know I'm really good at receipts usually, but there's a lot of shit that goes on at 3 o'clock in the morning when most people are sleeping and we don't always watch. Where it was said that she was going to pass it on to someone. So, whatever. You seem to be very pro Black Eagle as opposed to like pro the situation is fucked up when people do this. Oh, I'll miss you. Pebbles. Yeah, just ask your ex-husband to mow the grass, Black Eagle. And it's like, okay, well, great. Okay, so that's taken care of. Zombies fixed it. Where Black Eagle's not really a threat, even though she does have access to information that some other people have. Great, whatever. Now let's get on to the current situation where when someone calls you something, a name, and you say, "Hey, can you explain that?" And then they just roll on like nothing happened. Oh, yeah, bleacher. She has to bleach her whites. Shit. Um, all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, cool. We'll just let it skip by. But I do remember every time Rainbows and Sunshine put out pictures of Fillmore's house, I said, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I can't believe that. That's fucked up. They can't do that. They shouldn't be able to do that. That's fucked up. Why are they doing it? I remember saying that every time. What I didn't ever say, and this is a general sweep, well, they've been good to me. They haven't docked me. Nope. That was fucked up shit. And they never said, oh, well, it's not me, so I'm good. I don't like the shit behavior that I see. I love the first part of YouTube when I came in, and not necessarily where I was at, but generally when I went around to other channels and saw what I saw. I like the general, like, throwing tomatoes at each other. I generally like the back and forth kidding and joking the people did. Yeah, AstroTurf is preferred, especially with the heat. Someone around here has it. I can't. Oh, never mind. I know who it is. But yeah, so that kerfuffle happened yet last night, the night before, whatever. It was it a good thing to happen? Probably not. In hindsight, yeah, I'll know better. Because honestly, unless someone says, yes, I want to talk to her and I'll be civil, and yes, I'll talk to her and I'll be civil, it's just a clusterfuck. And yeah, Nunya knows I don't like it when she comes up and starts yelling and going at people and calling names and the insults, the dirty. I'd rather have argument, like conversation, argument, arguing logical points. This is why you make. This is why I'm upset with you. This is what you've done to me. That's pissed me off, hurt me, whatever case may be. And why did you do it? Call in. Yeah, no one will call in. No one will. And I'm not saying like people that have, but the people that are usually asked to call in to come up and explain, hey, what the fuck? Why did you do that? Because you know why? Let me tell you, they don't care because it's just dismissive. Role play. Janie be angry at me. Janie, what'd you do? Why'd you say what I said? So when people, okay, so here's the thing. Here's the expectation. If you say shit about someone, expect someone to say shit about you. If you exhibit behavior that's not proportionate to what they've said, you're going to get questioned about it. Let's just make that a huge possibility. Not everyone's going to do it. I will. What the fuck? I make a video about you. It's funny. People laugh. You got a sideways hair up your ass, and then the next thing I know, I'm gay because of it. That's a normal response. No, fuck Miller too. I'm tired of his ass. He's He's another one that people can't decide whether they like him or don't like him. And it's like, what the fuck ever. It's just what, yeah, Jesus Christ. That Morgan, that yes, that sentence right there sums it up. Yeah, Dari D, I showed everyone the fourth book. I think my last stream, the map drawings. That was an excellent drawing. I'd never seen the country rearranged like that. I'm gonna let him do congressional maps. Um, but yeah, I mean, I get it. If I call Miller an asshole and he calls me an asshole, that's proportionate, right? That's just back and forth shit. YouTube, YouTube fodder, great. A lot of people, Melly, a lot of people's asses. Um, but if you're going off the reservation with your comments and your retort back to someone, and you're just running your mouth to impress people or because you have no substance to your thoughts, then yeah, you're going to get questioned. What the fuck? Usually my first question. We can all fight back and forth. We can all trade barbs. I can call Melly a dodo. I won't call her the C word because I don't believe in it. I don't like it. And I'm not taking the chance that she will be okay with it. I just don't like the word. She can call me a dumbass. I can call her biatch, but I won't call her a bitch because biatch has that connotation in it that she'll understand. And plus, there's history, right? There's history. Melly and I understand each other. She's the one that told me to block Chloe and Morgan. I'm kidding. See, I can joke like that, and no one's going to take it seriously except Morgan. Now she's going to cry. She called you Megan? Oh, there's something definitely, man. That's a disproportionate response. So yeah, it was a shit show last live stream. It shouldn't have happened. It is partly my fault, partly only because I'm the one that allowed people to gather on panel that don't mix. Oh, Darren, not much, Darren. Uh, see, okay, little miss. I've heard that used on a woman before. Nails scratch the fuck out of the side of a guy's face. I'm gonna tell you, I I thought Freddy Krueger didn't exist. Nope. This girl had nails. She she drew blood 4 ways. It was great. He was an ass anyway. Melly doesn't. How do you know she doesn't give a fuck? She said she would if she could. um, but see, you know what I wouldn't do? And as much fun as I like to have with people and joke with people, and when I look at like Melly, I know our history, and I'll be like, I will go a certain way. I will go a certain point, but I won't be cruel. I might be funny mean, but that's between Melly and I. We have understanding. Same with Evelyn. I know Evelyn the best around here, and I've known her for a very long time. I wouldn't say certain things to her because I like people to like me generally, and I don't want to have, you know, why'd you call me that? Were you trying to impress people in your channel? I guess maybe. Well, it didn't work. Fuck you. I don't want that. There's just certain word. I don't care if you like the word, if you don't like the word, if you don't care. I have certain words I won't use. There's just the way I was raised. Do we, Dari? Man, damn it. I don't. I forget mine. I've buried mine so much. My other side of myself. I've really tried to not be an asshole as much as I have been in the past. Way before YouTube. Don't worry. You guys haven't seen that. I've been pretty docile and tame. But she didn't use the hard R. Oh, no. Is that when it started? I don't think Phil cares. I might leave this up for the rest of the night, but I mean, Phil doesn't care. And I would just leave it up to be funny. I mean, my default is like, I want people to be laughy, funny, happy. Well, but see, that's the thing, Dari. See, I'm going to default to the least invasive. But Melly, you wouldn't go at my family. You wouldn't go so personal that you would, if you have doubt that it wouldn't work, you wouldn't do it, right? Um, and she's called me some names. Let me tell you, oh my God, they're really long syllables and shit. But there's, I just don't get. It's not a well, Dari's Dari's relaxed and not affected by it, but this woman is, and this other person is, and these other people don't care. I'm just going to default to like, don't say it. I don't need to use the word. I don't need to use certain words. It doesn't like word name calling is really easy. Anyone can do that. Like we learned that very early in school. We heard things. People call people's name all the time. I'm looking for a little bit more argumentative discussion. Dan is missing. Oh, Darren, let me tell you how Game of Dragon Thrones ends. They all die. Big meteor comes down, dead. Okay, moving on. I know that I say hurtful things sometimes, but my intention is not to say them unless I mean to say them. Like I know that sometimes I say things that rub people the wrong way in regular speech. If I'm focused on saying something to hurt someone to get their attention, spoiler alert, it was a dream. The cast from Lost dreamed all of Game of Dragon Thrones. Right, right, Melly. Yeah, that's what. But with people, there's history. Um, I don't. And you know what? I think more about it. Like she was saying, like, oh, you can, you're clean house and you're organized, this and that, and your desk. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with that? That doesn't mean someone's gay. That means they take pride in their shit. For 34 years, I was an instrument of someone else's decisions. You have to do it this way. You have to do it this way. You have to, this is your, here's your time's my time now. Like you have to spend all this time working and you have to do it a certain way and you can't deviate. And now I've got a lot of freedom. I've got a lot of flexibility in how I work, what I do. I want nice things, and I want the things that are nice to stay nice. And I like a clean house. And if I can clean the house, if I can organize it, if I can cook, if I can do all this shit, it doesn't mean I'm gay. And to say something like that shares a lot of more about how you view men who can do these things than me. Oh, there was Black Eagle was on panel and Chloe and Nunya came up and it ended with Black Eagle leaving because they were saying things and asking questions and she didn't feel comfortable. So, ha, Morgan. Ha. I would like to remind Morgan that her quarterly appearance on the Jeff on the Internet channel is between now and September 21st. You missed it. It was fierce. It wasn't planned. Trust me. I really I and I yeah, I should have probably said something then. No, I do take part responsibility for it, but also individuals are the whole point was individuals take responsibility for their behavior. Thunderdome. It's funny, John Luke, because I think at one point John Luke didn't like me. Who cares? I'll probably give him 2 or 3 chances, and then I'll talk about him at one point. There's thunder playing in the background. We've had it playing for like the last 6 hours. Fuck if I know why. Luke. Scrub a dub dub, Luke. Scrub a dub dub for the love. Yeah, it was on my panel. The last stream from this one. You guys only have till next Wednesday. Then I have to go back to work. Look at Morgan with the. Yeah, Melly, watch that after. Don't watch it now and then come back and ask questions. I will text you elbow pictures in the middle of the night. Yeah, Morgan. Uh, I miss Hervey. I'm just saying that. I miss the little guy. Should I put the clip of the fight out? Okay, hang on. Sensitive, Jeff says. Daria, I don't think right now would be the time for that because it would just add fuel to the fire. And, I think people can go, and I'm not looking for views or anything, but people can go and get the whole context of it. And, yeah, just let it be for now. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Just in case. Just in case everyone turns on me and I become a pariah of the community and then send it to me. Shit, Mel, you've been just never mind. See, that's where I think, okay, will she take this wrong? Shit, Melly been on disability for a long time. Okay. It's only when she laughs. Early retirement. What country do you live in, Fred? Shit. Ah, I inquired about retirement and Social Security, and people just laugh at me like, you ain't getting shit. There's not going to be anything left by the time you're ready. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Um, Yeah, Darren, just scrub until you see 4 people on panel. Boy, she's not helpful at all, is she? Hang on, Darren. Let me. I gotta do her work for her. Hang on. Well, you give her a wrench and expect her to do a little bit of like work. Holy shit, was this one? Oh wow, it was okay, there's Kathy. About 122, 1 hour 22 minutes. I got it, Morgan. Don't worry. God, I wouldn't want to put you out or anything. But thanks for pinning the link. I'm sorry, Darren. That's not right. Shut, Melly. Don't tell me to shut up. Death Monday through Friday, funeral Saturday. Yeah, that would wear me down. I shouldn't tell you to shut up, Melly. You've been shut up for a while. God, I remember when I said something to Melly when she first got done with her little surgeries and everything, and holy shit, Chloe jumped my ass about it. I was like, what the hell? Back up. Yeah, hit those thumbs up. This has been quite controversial. I probably lost many thousands of friends over this. Not really. No, no. Okay, quick story. So my mom passed away in 2008, and we were going to have a funeral in the cemetery. Then we are going to go back to my sister's house. She had all the food and the whole. She had a bigger space, the biggest space of any of our houses. And so we went up there, and I get a call, funeral director. That was a contact point for the funeral. The, Someone's here, and they have a cheese ball and crackers. And they want to know where to put them. I'm like, can I talk to them? They thought they were bringing the food to the funeral home. Mm-mm. Now I'm in the midst of grieving and also trying to be like, that fake friendly you are to people because there's so many people that they're like giving you. And I'm on the phone. I just start busting out laughing because it was one of those family members that does the stupid shit, and you kind of expect stupid shit to come from them, and they did it. And yeah. So when they walked in, I lost it. I said, "Where were you going to put it? Where were you going to put the cheese ball at the funeral home?" I don't know. I was just so discombobulated or whatever word she used. I'm like, just put it in the fridge. Fuck, people dealing with death here. We ain't got time to hold your hand through life. You know what? I'll mess up Glowy. I'll punch her right in the ponytail. See, I can't even be mean to people. I could, but I've known Melly longer than Glowy. I'm just putting that out there to see if she comes in here and starts. Because if Glowy ever yells at me, that's it. Be a Mother's Day redux for her. Not you, Morgan. You'll be safe. Unless Darren wants me to boot you again. I'm not mean. I'm a mean, Evelyn. Tell me. Tell me more. I fight unfair, but that's not a mean thing. That's how you win. If everyone fights fair and no one wins, you just keep fighting. Is that what you've been trying to teach me all my life? You're not getting booted. I didn't say you were getting booted. You know me since day one. I, I'm sorry. Um, it's hard to grieve, but yes, tummy full of cheese ball. Very hard to grieve. You have your eye on her what? Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta look that up. Does that mean something differently in your country? Oh, okay, a wrench. Okay. Okay. Oh, just if Darren keeps getting abused, you know, systemic abuse, Morgan, I may have to step in on his behalf. Okay, sorry, I was totally thinking something horrible, horribly wretched. But okay, we're good. Nobody's meaner than Mean Joe Green. Morgan said like that's what other countries call. She like it was you can almost hear like real dismissal, like that's what other countries call a ranch. Whatever. Darren, you're safe here. Darren, mark safe from the Morgan 7/10/2026. Oh, fanny pack. No one. Oh man. So Melly, good question, and I did talk with someone about this the other day, and it's been a while. I'm sure he's probably not dealing really well with the heat. Honestly, it's been really as hot here as it is there. So I don't know. Hey, Twisted Art Lady, what's up? Hi, Sweet, what's up? Wait a minute, am I far behind? Yeah, I'm way behind. Never mind. Where am I? Am I? No, wait, wrong chat. I was looking at an old channel. Shit, never mind. Um, yeah, I don't know. I yeah, someone asked, and I was looking. I'll go look right now. Here's the deal. I may say that I hope Melly falls into a vat of chocolate. I don't really want her hurt when she does it. Then I'll just like sell her to a chocolatier in France, and then she'll be like a chocolate model. I don't really want anyone to be hurt or like die or whatever. Um, some people probably should be visited by the ghost of Christmas past. There's a reference. What am I looking at? Yeah, but yeah, I mean, if people are the fuck, oh, okay, okay, I got to admit something real quick. Dari D put up a message for Sassy Cat. It's a video she put up like almost an hour ago. When I glanced at it, I thought it was Dari D in the video. Then I remembered it's the baked Korean lady. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. Pay attention, Jeff. You have a show to run. Let's go see. Last video was 10 days ago. I don't know about that. Last live was 9 days ago. Last post was 2 weeks ago. So it looks like he's taking a break. Squirrel. Yeah, I know. He should. I'm hoping he's okay too. Human to human. I know, Melly. I'm trying to be better. Not really. See if Glowy. I can tell you. I can tell right now if Glowy's here. Okay. I'll just say this. Melly, shut up. I think I said something like that when you were first having your surgeries and you couldn't talk, and I was like, "Shut up." And she was like, "Jeff." Aren't we all? I don't know. Some people are, Melly. I'm not. I'm not zombie. I don't have the cognition to know everything. Wouldn't that be cool? Nah, it would actually be a pain in the ass. Yeah, I mean, things you would want to fix if you knew it was going to happen. I shall step in for Chloe if she's not here, and no one's going to pay attention. Morgan, if I want to poke at Melly, no one's going to stop me. Nah, 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 nah. She comes here for it. Ask Melly why she came here. Not for you. She can see you elsewhere, I'm sure. Because I make her laugh. That's the main reason she still puts up with me. God, for some reason, when I see the word Ozempic, I think of Olympic. There was a pool near my house. We went to called Olympic Pool, and I just glanced at it and I think Olympic. Chloe is my sweet hooker boss biatch. No, we care what you say. We just don't care you. No, I'm kidding. No, Morgan, I think for the most part, people care what you say. So I'm really trying to be a better person. Let me keep practicing. I don't know, Darren. I think the people that should be talking about it probably aren't. That's again the problem. Damn, who went live? I dropped viewers like a mofo. Holy shit. That's fine. I was about to end it anyway. It's almost 1 o'clock at night. Can you guys hear the thunder in the background? It's not real thunder. It's just fake shit. But I don't know if you guys could hear it. Yes, Megan is a very nice person. All hail Megan. All hail Morgantron. All right. Well, Karma's getting ready to go take a nap, I guess. And I'm going to go take a nap. And you all should go take a nap. And y'all be good. Thanks for being here. Yeah, you know she just. Good night, Pebbles. Good thing Pebbles didn't come up here. Man, we would all have been in trouble. All right. Morgan's going live tomorrow night. So see you then. Bye.
And shut the fuck up. Damn.
Walla walla bang bang, ooh ee ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla walla bang bang, ooh.